Hi, let's go to what's the meaning of the martial arts, part 3. Now, let's put them together about the body, the mind, and the spirit is. We gotta put them all together. Now, let me give you an example. What's the body, mind, and spirits are in the martial art. Now, too many people think the physical part, like known for what MMA doing. To me, that's not martial arts. Physically, yes, they could be a good martial artist. How about mental, the spiritual? No. To me, that's not martial arts. It's just physical. Martial arts is a whole new level. Now, person may not be great at physical, yet great at mind, excellent at mind, but the spiritual is not there. Like Professor. Professor, the fact that he's not a martial artist. Because physically he's not fit, spiritually he's not there. Now, they have the mental, they're smart, but they don't have the spiritual. Their mind is so full, has to have that no mind, and they do not know how to balance the mind. That's a problem with about professors. So things about as a professor, they're not martial artists. Now another example of may not be physically fit, they may have a mind, but they're more spiritual. Like Jesus example. To me, he's not a martial artist, but Jesus is real that he speak verbally with that. Now, if you look at Bruce Lee, we all know the fact that Bruce Lee has the body, the mind, and the spirit. He's physically fit, able to defend himself. He's very efficient in combat. He has a mind. With that is like balance of mind and no mind when it comes to combat. And spiritual, that means he learned from Eastern philosophy, like from Lao Tzu, J.D. Krishnamurti, Socrates, Buddha. They're like Eastern philosophy we learn from. Now, once again, does philosophy come from the mind? Maybe. Yes or no's. Is philosophy come from your heart? Yes, it is. That stuff come from your heart. That's part of the reason why I say, follow your heart. When you follow your heart's doing, and then you follow what your confidence doing, chances are you're going to be spiritual. Now, spiritual, something really deep that comes from is you have to understand the prophecies. Okay, prophecy, it sounds very deep to understand. Then, now if you look at Tupac, physiques, he looked pretty fit. Even though like he might smoke weed, he might drink alcohol and stuff like that, but I felt positive about him. He physiques, he looked fit, he's not fat or anything. He has a mind what he's about to do. He speak his mind. That's Tupac the way he do. He speak his mind because he's honest. Then he has a spirit because... Oh, I forgot about the body. Reason why he do it. Because he defend himself with guns. Of course, the body, we got that. And the spirit... He got that. He learned from William Shakespeare books. Jesus Christ. I don't talk about the fake white Jesus. I talk about the real black Jesus. Literally, like I do not know. Like Jesus is white, maybe black. Who knows? As far as I know. Jesus not. Maybe he's black. Maybe he's like Egyptian with very dark skin. That who knows? But Jesus. That's what Tupac learned that from. It's just like Bruce Lee learned Eastern philosophy. It's the same thing. What Tupac learned from Jesus' philosophy. Now, as being a highest level martial artist, you gotta have that self-motivations throughout that. High self-motivations. Like, you gotta pick up things like, for example, Bruce Lee, he was mimic what Muhammad Ali is doing in the boxing. The way movements are because Muhammad Ali's the best boxer. Me, I mimic what Mayweather is doing because he's the best boxer. With your body, it has to do with your body. As far as the spiritual stuff, like you have to seek on your own. And when you read books, you feel like, oh, I really relate to this person. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. Bruce Lee, same thing. Happens like 100 years. Because spiritual means like they thought they're alone, but they're not alone. It happens like hundreds of years. They're not alone. It happens to certain individuals. Now, when I talk about martial artists, the people said like this is they're like techniques look good and says this that's a good martial artist, but mental, spiritual, and attitudes are not good martial arts to me. That's not a true martial arts to me. A true martial arts is the body, mind, and spirit. Martial arts is a high level, very high level, period. Like for example, basketball is closer to the martial arts. Boxing, closer to the martial arts. Martial arts, on the other hand, is a high level. Now, let's take a look at an example there. Now, if you look at Turtle, I consider Turtle a real martial artist. Reason why? Because Turtle lives 100 years old. And Turtles takes time to get good. As far as the body, mind, and spirit concerned, it takes years and years to develop. That's a true meaning martial arts. Because your body may not be developed at this moment. And then later you go be developed. That to me to bring it up to the highest level. Now, if you look at Shaolin Kung Fu, they're real martial artists. They train their body very strong. Like I talk about in other video, they do finger push-ups, holders, every single stance for 1 hour each. Crazy. They have a strong body, they have a stronger mind, they have a strong spirit that they follow the way of the Buddhist teachings. That to me is a martial artist. And they're lethal what they do. And also learn from Bodhidharma that learned from Buddha. There's an Eastern philosophy out here. And then, yeah. With martial arts, you know, once again, is a highest level state. Martial arts requires intelligence, requires strong spirit, strong heart, hearts that put you in the right direction. And strong physical fitness. And those all three stuff put together, that becomes the highest level. Okay? And that's all I have to say about what the meaning of martial arts is. It's putting together of body, mind, and spirit. That's all this series is.